Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they run the option on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
The tube is real. That nigga's wide the fuck open. Like open. What the fuck?
First time with Austin Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cowboy. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
The Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
Wide open.
Touchdown,
YouTube.
Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenneth Murray able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
On the play, brings up 2nd down.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And now Cooper, slow to get up, staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Wow, this nigga hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side.
Not playing no
Williams.
defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete.
Shit.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's into the hands of Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Chargers 14, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and 3. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Flushed out right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw down the field,
This shit
caught by
is
his
nonsense.
running back.
These niggas
And
is
they're
not
able to
getting
get this
no
one across
pressure.
the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Los Angeles.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first
Cross
down.
route, wait.
Boy, the evolution of the game
wait.
and how these guys
Slant,
in plays
wait.
like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean,
same fucking play over and over and
so
over.
Their ability to move is
Can't get down the field
now.
without
it's not
it.
necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
Same old shit. They got down fucking RPO, same whack shit.
Keenan Allen
No skill.
with his
Good
second
game, though.
touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're
Cross,
able to widen their lead.
RPO, cross, RPO. RPO, cross,
And oh
RPO.
my goodness, this is nowhere
Damn.
close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
This nigga
That his
sucks,
pass is
man.
intercepted for the
Fucking
fourth
rookie,
time
man. He
today.
fucking sucks.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's
Not
pressing
a
it a little
soul
bit,
on
trying to be
these
too
YouTube
fine with his
players.
throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is thrown.
Nobody's covering. Nobody. Same cross. Same shit.
Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly
Good.
seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We knew it was coming.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
The only obvious play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Herbert back to the air.
Pick. Same
Open
shit
man, it's
across.
Allen.
Up
And he
the
is out
mud.
of bounds,
Same
but not
shit.
before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st down, Chargers.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, check. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's see. Mike 27.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Wait.
And inside
Same
the 20
shit.
before he's brought down.
That nigga
Now
running
the
the
Chargers will
same
use the second
fucking
of their
shit, bro.
timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second
Same
quarter.
fucking shit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Championship, baby.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Fighting to stay upright. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Same shit.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, eluding the pressure.
He let him run right past him.
Got a man.
He let him
It's
run right
Allen
past
for
him.
the Charger touchdown.
Passed him in the zone and ran right
Keenan
past him.
Allen.
Same
As the
fucking
first
shit.
half is winding down, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That score
Dang
they just
shit.
gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense
Good
to
game,
swallow
man. I ain't
because
gonna
they've had
beat
a
you.
tough
I
time
can't
through the
beat you
first
in
2
that same
quarters.
shit.
They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tripping. Straight bullshit.
And this will
Same
not be
fucking
returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Every fucking shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
Man,
out just
fuck
how
this
much
shit.
they trust their guys.
Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
24 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Fuck is going on?
They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Same shit,
Now
bro.
throw left sideline. Here's
Same
complete.
fucking shit every
Marvin
fucking
Jones.
time, bro.
Touchdown, LA.
YouTube. It's the same shit. It's the same
75
shit.
yards. And the
Good
Chargers
game,
find
man.
a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
That much throwing
those are
power in the
plays
world.
they
It's the
dream
same
Correct
shit.
on both counts. All right?
Playbook.
Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country.
Nobody that
Already
open
speed
every
limits
fucking
out
play,
there,
bro.
and
Nobody.
off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Run the ball. Fuck it. Run the game, man.
The
Nobody
Dallas
got
offense
time for
here
this
set
shit.
to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Nobody got time
Find
for this
someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 49-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Nobody
Rush
blocked.
coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Back at the
Ain't
43-yard
nobody
line.
got time for this shit, man.
2nd and long. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's what they were
Short going to be taken in here by Schultz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Threw it right in the fucking air.
At the goal line.
Man, this rookie
Done by
quarterback.
Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
Herbert has it knocked free.
But we don't get the ball.
On the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
You gotta let your man stop before you motion him too, bro.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 41, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to throw now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Casey Hayward. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10.
Nobody was on him. I put a whole fucking man on him, bro. What the fuck nonsense is that, bro? Allen don't got no speed.
Keenan Allen, 65 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joe Bosa.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And
my goodness,
no
another
accuracy,
interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
That shit real.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 at the 13-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Man, why the fuck is Herbert so damn fast?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Zerline connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 45. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Herbert following the turnover. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Oh, boy, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo. What you saying? Lock some dude up. You said who got locked up? Nothing much. You say who got locked up?
Is your headset on?
No, I don't need my headset on. I'm at home. Or just call me after work. Huh? Just call me after work then. I can't fucking hear shit down y'all.
I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the